guys, this is Marlene with Beautiful Bina Designs. I'm here today to share my opinions on some amazing card makers to watch. These are going to be card makers you can find on YouTube who have been hugely inspiring to me. These are card makers I love to watch. Now, I don't think there are going to be any huge surprises here. I think that the card makers I'm going to share with you today may very well be card makers that you have already heard of and are probably even already watching. But for any of you out there who may not be familiar with everybody on this list, I will leave links below to the channel of each card maker that I'm sharing with you today. Now, the reason I wanted to share these card makers with you, even though you may already be aware of them, is I wanted to share with you why I love them and why I find them so inspiring. What is special about each of these card makers to me? Now, these card makers appear in no particular order except for the first card maker. You guys have heard me talk about Tena at Cards and Coffee Time many times before. I find Tena to be hugely inspiring, not only because her cards are amazing, but because she's hugely relatable. I feel like when I watch her, she shares with me designs and card making techniques and styles that I can replicate at home. Now, I'm still in awe of her creative genius because even when she's making something and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not sure I would make that choice. And I don't even think that about her anymore, but this is early on because every single time she's turned it around and it has been great. Here are some of her videos, and you can get a glimpse here of a bunch of the different projects that she has put together and posted on YouTube. Again, I will link her page below, Cards and Coffee Time. Tena is the artist's name, and she is fantastic. Next, we will be moving into Jennifer McGuire. Jennifer McGuire is one of the names where you choose to do something, you choose to buy something, you choose to make something, and it's like, why? Well, Jennifer McGuire suggested it, right? She's amazing as well. And what I love most about Jennifer McGuire are her genius techniques. When I really just don't know what I want to make next, how to make it, how to do it different, I turn to Jennifer's channel and I always am able to learn something brand new, a great technique, a new way to use something I already have in most cases. And here are some examples of things that Jennifer has made and shared on YouTube. If you are not watching Jennifer, I highly recommend you visit her channel whenever you're in need of something new. Next up, we have Kristina Werner. Kristina is an artist by every definition of that word. What I love most about Kristina is watching her watercolor. Now, Kristina has all kinds of card making techniques and she makes beautiful cards using all different types of mediums, but her watercoloring is beautiful. It is inspiring. Also, her hand lettering, top notch. She is, I would say, the industry standard when it comes to hand lettering. Just beautiful. Watercoloring and hand lettering are two things that I have a goal to learn to do better, learn more about. And so I love watching Kristina's channel and seeing what she does there. Next, we have Vicky. Vicky, if you ever watch this, please excuse me. I am not sure how to say your last name, so I am not even going to try. I'll make a mess of it. Vicky has incredible creativity. I love her cards. Card making is my passion, and so I do turn to her first and foremost for her cards. A lot of times, she is a great inspiration for using your patterned papers and some other materials that are not always my go-to. So I love to watch Vicky's channel for those reasons. But on top of that, art journaling. You guys, if you have not watched Vicky's art journal videos, they are inspiring. They are beautiful. And although they're more of a mixed media, definitely art journal focus, they definitely can be translated into card making. And even if you don't use her specific techniques in your card making, I find that art that I love inspires me to make art that I love, even if that art is different. Next, we're moving on to Nichol Spohr. 3 words for you when it comes to Nicole, you guys. Backgrounds, backgrounds, backgrounds. She is brilliant. I love seeing what she does and how she creates different backgrounds for her cards typically she doesn't even have to use a lot of buildup. And what I mean by that is she doesn't necessarily need 18 steps to the top of her card, because her focal point is going to be that amazing and gorgeous artistic background. If you guys are looking for some new background ideas and you're not watching Nicole, you really need to be checking out some of her videos. And again, I will leave links below to all of these channels. Next, we have Yana Smakula. Now, a couple of things about Yana. The thing I love most about watching her channel is her coloring. I love to see what Yana's going to do with coloring. I've seen her do a lot of either single layer cards or sometimes 2 layers, and really she brings it with that coloring. Look at this. You can see some of the creations that she shared on YouTube and the color she leaves there. I also like what she does with her sentiments. On top of that, she's got a super fun accent, and I really enjoy listening to her. So I don't know if that translates into great cards, but you guys, her coloring is top notch. Check her out too. Thanks for stopping by. I hope I've inspired you to make beautiful things, and I know that these other artists will as well. Card makers to watch. Check them out. Links below. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.